I really want to pull up this tweet, but I can't. I don't know where it is. Maybe I'll talk about it and then I'll do it. So first of all, I would like to talk about a phone call. Well, I guess let me do a little. Let me give a little context here. So first of all, everyone. Yeah, obviously, there's been a large rumor mill, right? And so I've done my best to try and go around, talk to people, call people, talk about what people's issues are, or like what they'll imply these things publicly, and so I'll be like, oh, why was that done, right? Essentially, and then so I had a call. I had calls with Tubbo, Jack, Harry, Amesy, and a bunch of other like random commentary YouTubers and TikToks and whatever, in order to try and figure out what. So of course, on this journey, I reached out to Harry. Yes, AverageHarry. You guys all know him, or you probably don't. But anyway, I reached out to him, right? And we had a phone call on Discord. This was a long time ago, maybe over a year ago at this point. And I said, Harry, man, you made a tweet where you said that I can't be safe around 18-year-old fans because I got one to my room to drink to have sex with. And I said, Harry, that doesn't sound like Dream, right? Like, this is Detective Dream. Like, Detective Dream had this phone call. And I said, Harry, that doesn't sound like the Dream I know. What you have, more information, right? More evidence. And so we get more into that. We talk about it. Harry provides the information that he has, which essentially is, well, actually, it wasn't about you. It was like you were there, and like you didn't have sex with the person or try to. And I'm like, Harry, what? You need to like delete that tweet then and make a tweet saying that didn't happen. And Harry said, okay. And so then Harry made a tweet where he said, hey, that last tweet I made was not true. It didn't happen. And I didn't want to imply that Dream did anything like that. And obviously he expressed to me in the phone call that he was just frustrated and he was sticking up and that he couldn't quite give me more information, which obviously some of it was alluding to the Katybug stuff, which ended up happening later, which I obviously wish that back then he had shared more information because I would have been able to, it would have been a lot better. But anyway, that call continued. And I said, all right, now that that's cleared up, Harry, now that you're going to make that tweet, you're going to clear it up. Why do you hate me? Because you said you don't like me. And you've said publicly that you don't like me, that I'm a horrible person, that, I'm manipulative, I'm all these things. You know what Harry said? Harry said, Dream, I don't like you. And I never have. Ever since I made a tweet in 2020 where I critiqued your merch. I compared it. I sped run drawing a smile on a shirt. And you quote retweeted me and gave an example of other brands like Nike that have simple logos. Ever since then, I've hated you, to be honest. I said, Harry, that is a very valid reason to not like me. But is there anything else? Because, you say a lot of really, really bad stuff about me. Like, you imply that I'm a pedophile and all this other stuff, And Harry said, well, just like you've made some tweets on Twitter and stuff. And like you're, the way you've interact with people on Twitter, you've caused some hate for people and whatever. Okay, that's valid, I guess. Yeah, you can, that's fine. Obviously we can talk about each individual, thing if you want, but I guess but that's why you were like saying I'm like that's why you're saying I'm like a horrible, manipulative, terrible. Yeah, that's why. Okay. So that was my call with Harry, essentially. He deleted his tweet. Obviously it was about the Katybug suit. I didn't know that. He said that because of this tweet, which I didn't pull up, but guys, please go find it. I promise you it's out there. Apparently he quote retweeted me. It was like before he was like a content creator, I guess. He was like a small content creator, and he quote retweeted me, and he was upset that I quote retweeted him. He said that he hated me ever since then. That is a direct quote from AverageHarry when I asked him why he didn't like me. Anyway, okay, so moving on.